All right, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, I'm going to show you how to replace your throttle body on your 2006 to 2010 Ford Explorer or Mercury Mountaineer with the 4.0 liter stock engine in 5 minutes or less. This is an insanely simple repair, and literally all you need is a small ratchet with an extension, a 10mm socket, and an 8mm socket. Let's get started. All right, so yesterday driving home from a location, the throttle body failed and the butterfly snapped shut, put the engine into limp mode, and the engine cut out. Now, I had replaced this throttle body in the past with a unit off another Explorer with like 250,000 miles on it. So it's not a spring chicken anymore. She's probably dead. So I'm gonna show you how to replace it. Now, the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to remove this 8mm bolt right here. This is our negative terminal on our battery. Get that up and off to the side. Next, we can come over here. We can loosen up our 8mm clamp for our air intake. We can lift up on this little green tab right here and just pull our vacuum line off. And we can pull out right here, push down, disconnect our MAF sensor. And we're gonna undo these two clips here. Perfect. So with our air intake and box unclipped, we can go ahead, lift up on this cover here, pull it out, and then what I like to do is just rotate it. It'll break loose on the throttle body like so, and we can pull it up and out. Beautiful. Now on our throttle body, we have one connector here. Undo your red clip, push down on the connector, and just pull out. And the same thing over here. We're gonna pull out on a red connector, push down, and pull out. Beautiful. Now we have 4 8mm bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now some Explorers might have a harness hooked here with a 10mm nut. I do not in my case, so we're just going to need our 8mm socket, but if you do have that, it's a 10mm nut. And there we have it. Here is our old throttle body removed. Garbage, put that off to the side. Now, here we have the gasket, and you can see there's two little nubs. They basically just plop right in on the intake manifold. I have never seen these gaskets go bad, but in the description, I will leave the link as to where to get a new gasket. And as far as the throttle body goes, I went to my friend's junkyard here in New Jersey, and I picked one up for 40 bucks with a warranty, so that's perfect, cheap enough. All right, so I actually went in my box of miscellaneous Explorer trinkets and found a brand new throttle body gasket. Perfect. So again, we're gonna line these nubs up with our intake manifold, push them in, holds it into place like that. Perfect. All right, now we can get our nice new to me throttle body, hold it up, and I'm gonna use two hands for this, get some bolts started. But the torque spec on this is 89 inch-pounds. Remember, it's just a plastic intake manifold. You don't want to crank down on them and snap the plastic. So 89 inch-pounds for these 4 bolts. Okay, so one thing I'd like to make a mention of real quick are the condition of these wires. Now, as you can see here, due to prolonged heat exposure, the wires completely fray and they crack apart. So now you can buy pigtails for this. This is my sister's truck and I gotta get this on the road ASAP. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap these up with some electrical tape, but I will leave in the description the link to the pigtail, which you can buy online. Cut this harness back and then use some splice connectors and get a nice new harness. So we're gonna go ahead, push this on like so, push our red connector in. Same thing goes for up here. Plug it in, push our red connector, locked in place. Excellent. Now we can go ahead, we can take our air intake, line it up over our throttle body, slide our tabs in for our air filter. Now's a good time to check your air filter. If it's dirty, you can replace it while you have all this taken apart. Mine is clean, naturally, because I maintain my vehicles. Plug in our MAF sensor, and then the little tab for the MAF sensor slips right into the rubber grommet on the air intake. We'll take our green connector for our vacuum line, clip it into the air intake, and then we can tighten down our hose clamp. Nice and tight is good. You don't have to kill it. It's just a worm clamp. Then, last but not least, we can come over here and we can rehook and tighten down our 8mm for our battery. Okay guys, so upon further inspection, I went online and I found a harness. I will leave the link in the description below. It was not worth it for me just to tape the wires. I went ahead and I recrimped some new wires, got myself a new connector. So after all of that is said and done, if all goes to plan, we should have a nice, smooth running Ford Explorer. So let's go back inside and start it up and see what she sounds like. Perfect. All right guys, so as always, thank you for watching the video. I hope this helped some of you, and stay tuned for more videos in the future. Thanks. I am not at the Waffle House, but there are surely a lot of waffles in the front of this timing cover. As you can see, drag shaft tensioner is kaput. That's typical. Dude, this fucking light never worked since the day I bought it.